Hello everyone, it's Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a comparison between the Bissell Little Green Mini, model number 4075, and the Shark StainForce. So the Shark just released this. It's pretty cool. It is cordless, so you do have to plug it in and get it charged up, but it retails for $200 right now. Right now the Bissell Little Green Mini is $85. I did buy both of these with my own money and I wasn't paid for this video, but I do use links. So if you purchase a product using a link off of my website, justadadapproved.com, where I display all the products that I highly recommend, or in the descriptions, the product won't cost you anymore, but I do get a small commission from the sale. So my 2025 innovation of the year would go to the Shark I want to call it Shark StainForce. This has a lot of cool improvements. It has new technology I've never seen before to make it super lightweight. Okay, so let's talk about the differences. Then we're going to see how well that each one of them cleans up this chocolate syrup. So the Bissell Little Green, you do have to plug it in. It has a power cord you got to plug in. It has a clean water tank, which you're going to put clean water and solution. You're going to mix it in here. And then this is the dirty water tank. At the end of the job, you're going to lift this up, take this over to the sink, empty it out. Over here on the Shark StainForce, it's cordless. So you are going to have to plug it in, charge it up. This is suction only. So it does have a little scrubbing brush on there, and you're going to scrub, and all the suction is going to go into this dirty water tank. You're going to be responsible for spraying down your own solution. This does come with it, the Shark StainForce dual formula cartridge. You're going to spray it on yourself, scrub, and then repeat the process. Over here, this is pressurized, so when I press this button, I'll get solution and water coming out at the same time, and I can scrub. Both of them are very portable. The hose stores up, the cord wraps around the back, very nice. Here, the Shark, this goes in here, and that's like a little carrying handle. You can take it right to the spot you're going. Now the Shark is very, very lightweight when it comes down to you're just using this. This also serves as a self-cleaning function, which I'll show you. This has a hose clean tool, which we're gonna put on to clean the hose when we're done. Okay, so with the Bissell Little Green Mini, I do have it plugged into a power outlet. It does have a solution and water tank that's all ready to go. And when I spray the trigger, solution and water are going to come out under force and spray on the stain. Over here on the Shark, it is much more lighter weight and portable compared to the Bissell, but I have to add the solution. It's got this nice little carrying case. It can carry this and the tool. Very nice, very lightweight. It is cordless. I got to plug it in, make sure it's charged. So let's spray the solution down. All right, now let's turn the Bissell on. Again, its solution comes out under pressure. All right, now I'm going to turn the Shark on. And I'm going to scrub. Now I can spray more over here on the Bissell. Now let me explain something. So with the Shark, I've got to use kind of a different angle to scrub. And then when I want to have suction, I'm going to tilt it up a little bit more, and then all the liquid will come up on suction. Over here on the Bissell, same thing. I got to kind of tilt up to suction and go down for scrubbing. But again, I can spray solution as I want. Over here on the Shark, I got to stop. Let's spray some more solution. I think the Shark's doing a really good job. Spray some. All right, turn it on. Let's scrub first. All right, we're scrubbing. Now we're sucking. Spray. All right, scrub, suction. All right, now let's just see how dry they can get. let's do the paper towel test. You know, where I was cleaning is pretty dry. Over here on the Shark, yeah, it's dry too. Bissell might be a little bit drier. I wasn't able to get suction over here. That's what you're seeing there for. But boy, yeah. Shark did a good job. They both got the stain clean. The Bissell might have gotten the area just a little bit drier, but they both got the stain out, which is super nice. And now when I want to empty out this dirty water tank, I can take it over to the sink, empty this out. I can take this off, take it over to the sink. I can take this all apart, get this all nice and clean. But let me show you the hose clean on the Bissell, and then let me show you the cleaning on the self-cleaning on this is super cool. Okay, are you ready for something cool? I got this filled up with water to the max line. Slide it in there. Let's put the hose clean tool on. All right, but first let's do the Shark. It is super cool to watch it. So you're simply just gonna set it in there like this, and you simply just turn it on. Wow, pretty cool. And turn it off. All right, it sucks all the water out of there. And then there's our dirty water tank. Over here on the Bissell, we turn it on. Let it air dry a little bit and turn it off. On the Bissell, when I press the trigger, this attachment directs solution down the hose. Now here's the dirty water tank. It's very simple on the Bissell. Take this over to the sink, empty it all out, rinse it out. When I want to fill the clean water tank up, I got to fill this up and add a little bit of solution to it. Let's go over to the sink now and clean the Shark. It is really easy. And again, this is very lightweight compared to this. But I do have a hose on the Bissell. Okay, let's clean the Shark up. Let's take this attachment off. I can clean this all up. This comes off. It comes apart on the Bissell too. I can clean that up. Now I can, if I just want to empty the dirty water tank, I can just open this up. Everything comes out. Close it. I can also, now this has got the electrical motor in. You're not going to get this wet. But here I can take this all apart. Take this out. Clean this all up. There's even a little hair catcher right here. Take this out. And if I had a bunch of pet hair, it would get caught right here. So this all is waterproof. I can use a brush, spray some solution, spray some cleaning solution, get this all nice and clean. Okay, let's put everything. I took the Bissell all apart. You can take this off and get this all nice and clean. The hose is already cleaned. I took the dirty water tank over to the sink, emptied it out, cleaned it up. I've got the hose all wrapped up, ready to go. Over here on the Shark, I cleaned all these parts up. Let's put this part in again. This is all waterproof. Okay, this goes in the front here. It's made very well. You know, both of these have very well, you know, they're made nice. Everything goes together really good. And then put the hook in, click it, store it, you're ready to go. This is very lightweight and portable. You know, there's nothing wrong with the Bissell. It is quite a bit heavier, a little bit more functions to it as far as with a hose and having been able to spray the solution down. But I thought they both did a really good job. Okay, so it's going to come down to portability and lightweight, but with a little bit more work. You still got a little bit of work, but it's just mainly emptying out the dirty water tank, you know, cleaning that part off, and then this is ready to go. The solution's always there. You can use your, I mean, this is the Shark StainForce solution that fits there, but you can use your own solution. I do like this Folex. You can spray that on. Again, this is just suction only, and it's all about the angles. You scrub at that angle and suction at that angle. You don't have very much suction when you're like this. So, and you got to kind of repeat that process, and then you're spraying it down. But boy, for a quick mess, this could be a game changer. But you will have to kind of clean this out. I mean, I wouldn't leave dirt in there, you know, dirty water in there. It could start to stink, just like all of them do. If I leave dirty water in here, it'll start to stink also. Price-wise, again, anytime you get into these cordless, even the Bissell one that looks just like this, that's cordless, it's around $170. So for $200, this is kind of expensive, but I do know one thing, Shark loves, you know, both of these companies love to put their products on sale. I do anticipate this going on sale. you know, for 150 bucks, this would actually be a really good buy. Again, you don't always have to buy their solution, but the solution did work very well. It's got a deep clean, and this Oxy multiplier, the more I use it, the more I like it. I've got almost all the Shark carpet cleaners, the same with Bissell. So highly competitive market between these two. A little bit different. I wanted to show people that they're going to clean the stain the same. It's just, you know, if you had like 10 stains, this might work a little better as compared to this one. If you just had, and most of the time you have just one. Like I know at our house, you know, if the dog has an accident or something, it's just like, oh, there's just a stain. You know, you don't need, if this would be great if you had like 5 or 6 stains. You can go from one to the next, a little bit more, you know, larger quantities, where here, one. Grab it, done, you're ready to go. But you got to make sure it's charged up, ready to go. Again, be sure and check out my website, justadadapproved.com, and sign up for my email list. When products that I highly recommend, like this one, I need to send an email out. This one is on sale right now, big time. They sold 60,000 of these on Amazon last month. 84 bucks. It comes in a couple other cool colors, but I had no idea this was that popular. It's actually a pretty cool little spot cleaner, but it's an improvement over their older one, which is bigger, that looks just like this. But all right, thanks everybody. JustADadApproved.com. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments, and thanks.